and understand that, okay, I might not be dressed like a nun every single day, but I am pretty much living like a nun. So although it's some fun tonight, it's kind of serious as well, because I just wanted to point that out. And I was in the hope that when they wore their outfit and they saw me in my outfit, that they would understand that, you know what I mean, a little bit more of it, a bit more empathy. Like once you get into the role of the character, once you can see that, it helps people to understand like a little bit more about it. So there's a fun aspect of it tonight, but there's also quite a serious aspect as well. So that is why I'm wearing this tonight. Now, the person that was supposed to be meeting up with me kept trying to flirt with me, and I literally am not meeting them for that reason at all. Like when I'm meeting up with people, it is really the truth 100% that, you know, there's nothing else behind it. That's not to say that I don't sometimes think, oh, maybe one day God will just bring someone to me and I will just know 100%. It's not to say that I don't think that or that that could be possible. There's nothing that's impossible unto God. But I do live a chaste celibate life and I want to be respected, and I want, you know, I respect other people. So it's just one of these things. So when I get a lot of flirtation and things like that, especially behind the scenes, like, what's really annoying is like when people try to hide it and they'll do stuff behind the scenes, but they won't talk about it like up front. And that is even the worst. So one other thing we talked about was, you know, the cameras would be on tonight. There's like cameras everywhere. So to be involved with me, you have to understand that nothing's going to be hidden. So it separates the wheat from the chaff quite quickly, in terms of like who's really honest and open and doing things for the right intent, because there's nothing hidden here. Everything's camera, everything's live. When I'm on the go, I'm mostly live, in all aspects, wherever I'm moving around, even as well, you know, to if I meet up, then it's likely going to be on a live. Now, that's not always been the case, like with me doing it, maybe other people have, but I haven't always been the one that's been instigating that or doing that all the time. But, you know, it's coming up to that time where I just think it is going to help. It's going to make a big difference. And yeah, so that person, when they found out about this, perhaps that was it. But they've said, oh, their outfit's coming in 8 days. Ah, right, okay then. So, you know, I think it's just the fact that I didn't take on all the innuendos, the constant flirtation didn't get through to me. So they weren't really getting what they probably really, really deep down they really wanted. And so it was like, okay then. This isn't going to be anything sordid, weird, untoward, or rude or nasty. It's all going to be out in the open, clean, pure, and yeah, there's going to be some fun and stuff like that, but it's going to be absolutely pure. It's going to be chaste and celibate. I am definitely in the Lord. So I think that's when it really hit them, like when they kept trying and I kept bouncing back. It's like, no, I'm to be respected. So yeah, even although I don't wear this, I'm not looking like a nun, I deserve to be respected 100%. But I felt that this would be a good way to start. I do believe I have a friend who will be perhaps showing up with their outfit, God willing, if it is the will of God and they're confident enough to do that, pure-minded, all the rest of it, and ready to just have some light-hearted fun, then you may see us appear together very shortly. Who knows? But yes, so although we were having fun at the beginning, that's what I wanted to say about this. Any other confessions I can think of? The person I met out the other night, I did think, oh my gosh, he is really quite good looking. I'm not gonna lie, I do have these situations, you know. So I shared like a drink with someone last night for the fourth day of Advent, also God's Day every day, but St. Andrew's Day, St. Andrew's evening. So we shared some whiskey outside and he was really, really lovely. But that's it. I mean, you know, I'm open to like what could be going on. I'm not naive. I'm aware of the different possibilities and situations, but I also want to see the good in people as well. But apart from that, yeah, I mean, I did think that, but it hasn't changed anything in terms of like my still faithfulness to God and making sure that God's always first, you know. If someone wants to speak to me or someone really likes me, you know, there are definite ways that they can do that, and all the rest of it. But so that was interesting. Any other confessions? I still really like the priest. Other confessions? I've been speaking to this person for a long time. I speak to so many people, which is just part of it. It's all pure. It's all the ministry and stuff. But I was feeling quite sick with all of his toing and froing and backwards and forwards, and it's been like years, 7 or 8 years, round and round and round, round and round the mulberry bush, going on and 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 on forever. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's too much. This is enough. But you know, I still care about him, and I have been praying for him, and that's Paul. But it's just been, oh my gosh. But yeah. Any other confessions? I'm going to finish up there. I think that's about it. These are the main confessions. So yeah, it's not like I think, you know, people are just unattractive. It's not that. I do, like, I find people attractive. It's just that I have that respect there for them and for myself, for God most of all, and I just carry my life forward in that way. So there we go.